Every live stream, I usually have something in the room that may speak towards what I want to say. Sometimes I may have a portrait of my books here. Today I have the Eitz Chaim, right? I have the tree of life. I have the diagram. Of course, I have the tetragrammaton in the form of man. This was given to me, by the way, of an amazing brother in Israel. His name is Moreh Yael Ezra Ben Levi. Shout out to you, by the way, Moreh. And in this diagram, you see what we refer to Kabbalistically as the Eitz Chaim, or what the Bible calls the tree of life. At the head, you see the Sefirot of Keter, which is the crown, right? This is my right. So for you guys, it might look like left, but this is my right. On the right, you have Keter, Chokmah, which is wisdom. And on the left, you have Binah, which is understanding. These three together are a divine triad. Keter, Chokmah, Binah. Crown, wisdom, understanding. That is to be followed by Chesed, Gevura, and Tiferet. This is also a divine triad, right? Chesed denotes kindness. Gevura denotes restraint. And Tiferet is a balance. So what are we saying? Tiferet is the ability to balance or harmonize the energy of these attributes, which are divine. All of what we refer to as the Eser Sefirot, or the 10 Sefirot, are divine attributes of the Creator that allow us to experience the Creator in the world and in our lives. The light of the Creator is so brilliant and it is so bright that if it is not channeled correctly in a way in which we can receive it, Malchut, then we would be blinded by that light. So all of the infinite manifestations of the Creator are condensed in the Torah under 10 divine names, which are essentially all of the divine names for the Creator that we find in the Torah, as well as 10 divine expressions, which we refer to as the Sefirot. So we're again at Chesed, Chesed, Gevura, and Tiferet. Now we're at Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. Netzach is glory, right? Glory or victory. Hod is to champion something, right? Or it denotes humility. And then you have Yesod, which is foundation, right? So with all of the Sefirot and all of the divine expressions of the Creator's august power and attribute, you see that there is a right side and there is a left side. The 6 Sefirot, Chesed, Gevura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod, are all said to be masculine. But what's interesting about masculine, what we learn in the Torah, is that masculine includes feminine. So even though the 6 Sefirot are said to be masculine, what we know Kabbalistically is the right side of the Eitz Chaim represents the masculine side of the tree. And the left side of the tree of life, or Eitz Chaim, represents the feminine side of the tree. So here we have Binah, understanding. Here we have Gevura, restraint. And here we have Hod, which is glory or humility. On the masculine side, we have wisdom, we have kindness, and we have victory. And then this is all channeled through a Sefirah that we call Yesod, which is foundation. And this is usually emblematic in the Torah of the sexual organ of a male, Yesod. And this is all funneled or channeled through what we call Malkut, which is the Hebrew word for kingdom, but it actually denotes the divine essence of the Creator in terms of its expression and manifestation in our world, which is referred to under the term Shekinah, right, which represents the feminine aspect to the divine, which, you know, is an idea that I'm well aware a lot of people struggle with. But what I always point people towards is when Adam and Eve were both created, the Torah says male and female they were created, and together the two comprise the image of Elohim. So we must understand that the idea and concept of Elohim includes both masculine as well as feminine. And when these masculine principalities and attributes all come together in the form of man, it is then said that we become Elohim, made in the shape form of man. So what I'm saying is, through the use of this diagram, is that in understanding what we call male and female in the Torah, we have to first understand that this is a reference to spiritual energy. And the spiritual energy qualified under the male is Meshifa, which is a provider. And the spiritual energy which qualifies a female is mekabel, which is a receiver. And whenever we are operating outside of that capacity, we have misconstrued the lines of the Eitz Chaim so as to misconstrue the divine plan and divine scheme, which is to operate outside of our divine element. Chief Rabbi?
Hey, that was a mic. That was a mic drop. that was a mic drop.
Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem.
Brought out the Tetragrammaton, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem.